You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is up, and welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. I am your host, dini-mussolini, and right now there's over 25,000 of you guys on the phone line, in the chat room, using Google Hangouts or using Skype. All the plugins that I use to run these live episodes, you guys are filling them up, and I appreciate that greatly. We have a very special guest, so you don't want to miss it. All right, this is prime time, baby. So check it out. New and improved. Everything you have done and all that you have become is on the line today. This is your opportunity to keep what you want, to learn from the rest, and to move forward as never before. You're more experienced right now than you've ever been. You have a better knowledge of what works and what doesn't. You're more clear about what you want and what you want to avoid. As you go through this day, you carry a lifetime of growth and learning around with you. You're better prepared than ever before to seize the opportunities which come your way and to turn your brilliant possibilities into reality. This very moment, there's new and improved you, designed and built for achievement, ready to go. Anything is possible, and your destiny is calling. The adventure is yours to live as never before. Don't miss this chance to see how far that you can go. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or Inside the Book, Inside the Business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos, crystalline or starseeds, or for my Vigilantes audience family, and 2 times for my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 4 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award-winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Text that number to your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. Feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much and we take up the entire hour. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/onlyonemediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we ever aired.
All right, guys, today's interview is the Kiga Interview, and again, I'm your host, dini-mussolini. Hope I pronounced that name correct. Anyway, guys, check it out. You do not want to miss this interview we're about to take on with Kiga. The skilled artist is stronger than ever before, experiencing the highs and the lows of success and support within the music industry. Now stands strong and independent. This dude is fighting his way into the game, and with words, yo. So with that, let's welcome him to our show. Hey, man, you're now live in the midst with all of us. How's it going?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Hey, you got it, man. First and foremost, did I get your name correct?
You actually did not. It's actually Kiga. Feel me?
Kiga. Is that right?
Yeah,
Kiga?
Yeah. No. Just regular Kiga, like Trigger. You feel me? Kiga.
Oh, gotcha, Kiga. Gotcha. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
All right, so most deaf. So first off, man, a huge thank you for taking out, your time of day to sit down and talk with us about your music. So let's do that, man. Tell the people out there, how would you describe the sound of your music? But also tell us what personality fuels and drives you to make music at all.
If I would sum it up into one word, I'd say unique. That's definitely the first word I'd use. I put a lot of my personality into my music, and I just have fun with it. And I feel like the thing that personally drives me, it has to be passion, with like an insane amount of work ethic and motivation, because I'm hungry, you know what I'm saying? But I love it.
Right.
So it's like I love the hunger and the passion, because it brings, like, it shows me I can perform well under pressure, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. All right. So do you feel like you necessarily have to tap into mainstream, have your music played on the radio, or is there a different definition for success through music in your eyes nowadays?
Honestly, I told myself before I came into this industry, like, whatever happens, I'm going to be humble. So everything is a W, you know what I'm saying? Because it could always be worse. It could not be happening at all. Like, I could not be here, you know what I'm saying, on this phone, the interview with you. Like, it could always be worse. So I feel like every little accomplishment, no matter how big or small, is always a success. And I feel like people should view it more that way, because then it'll be better motivation to keep going, instead of saying it like, oh, it was just a little win. But, the little ones are what make the big wins special. So.
I got to agree with that, yeah. So rough times and tragedy often lead to some of the most brilliant works of art and music that we as humans can create. Don't you think? Well, like you said, your music is fueled by passion. So I'm sure that, not all passion is happy. There's some passion that's born from pain and tragedy. Would you say?
I definitely will agree to that, because I know personally, from personal experience, like, I've been through some situations where, like, I felt like, oh yeah, this is the end. Like, I've never had anything as bad as this, or like, it couldn't possibly get any worse. And then
right.
I try to calm my mind and calm myself and try to channel that energy, those thoughts, those feelings into a track, you know what I'm saying? I try to write it down, pen and paper, boom, capture this emotion, because you're not the only one who's going through this. So if you capitalize on your weaknesses, on your downfalls, on your L's or whatever, and you can easily turn those L's into W's. Just always be genuine. So if you, like I just said, it's showing me that I can perform well under pressure. Like I said, I just, you know what I'm saying, I had my little run-in with the law or whatever, and like unfortunate circumstances, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up writing one of my favorite songs, like, off that, just because, like, the energy, I know what I was going through, I know what I captured. It's actually my latest single. I just dropped it, wock-tar, you know what I'm saying? It's available on all platforms. But I feel like it captures the energy, like, that I was going for, because it's like how do I express it? It's like when you did an excellent job at a performance, whether you had to show your craft, whether you're a singer, dancer, you know what I'm saying, whatever you are, it doesn't matter, and you bodied your performance, like, you know, you came, you did your thing, like, you had fun with it, you enjoyed it. That's what the song is about. And, like, you know what I'm saying, the energy is raw, and it's like, and then there's a part, it's like, oh, in a cop car, and like, this shit, you know what I'm saying, like, genuine experience. And it's like every time it plays or whatever, and I have other songs too, but this is, you know what I'm saying, this is just the latest one. But I remember this experience, like, it gives me flashbacks every time.
Most definitely. Okay. So, are you still, like, I don't want to really dig too deep in your personal, but are you still, like, experiencing, how can I say it? You know, like, when you go through a breakup and it may didn't end well, and, you know, you spun a lot of records from those feelings, you know, whether it's pain or, you know, wow, I'm finally away from this crazy girl or whatever. But,
right.
Like, are you still feeling any remnants of those feelings when you had that run-in with the law?
It's like yes and no, because, like, I'm still trying to put it behind me, but like I said, it was type recent, so, you know, it gets extended and dragged out, whatever. But like, I feel the fact that I had fun with it, and, like, you know, I try to always make the best of any situation. I feel like it does, like I said, it does give me flashbacks sometimes, and I am able to remember, like, shit vividly, like, damn, like, yeah, I was there. But for the most part, with situations like breakups and shit, per se, I don't really hold on or harbor negative feelings, because I feel like that's very counterproductive. I feel like in situations, whatever it is, whether it's a breakup or with the law, whatever, anything negative, really, like even the loss of a family member or something, like, I think you should grieve for however long you need to grieve, but don't stretch it, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't become a pity case. Like, get it out, be healthy, and move on, because this is a part of life. What don't kill you is going to make you stronger, and if you keep, you know, whining and acting, you're never going to grow from it. So it's like, at some point, you got to move on, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the music is always going to be there once you capture it, you know what I'm saying? So it could be, like, for me, I guess you could say that's, a way of grieving.
I see. Would you consider your music political in any way?
I feel like yes, not like on purpose, but like with the current state of affairs of everything that's going on, and like how the situation has been for years, like the status quo. I mean, like the white privilege or whatever versus the minorities and all that. Like, this is things that I rap about in my songs, and, you know, I write in my music that other people haven't had the chance to experience. Like, I got pulled over for walking, you know what I'm saying? That's because I'm a black male, whatever, and I guess I'm just automatically more suspicious than other people. But it's like, that has negative impact that go deeper than the surface, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're being watched, like, all the time, like 24/7. It's like all the minorities, to some extent, they give their children a talk about, listen, like, you're in this country, whatever, you're a minority, like, it's people watching you, you know what I'm saying? And this is something that I'm finding out, like, it's not just me who had this, my moms or whatever give me this talk since I was a youngin', but, like, a lot of them, because it's not safe when we go out there versus, you know what I'm saying, somebody else who could go into Walmart toting guns and just start lighting shit. Like, this is crazy. But this is the unfortunate state of affairs of the world we live in. So it's like my lyrics and experiences are limited to me, you know what I'm saying? My point of view, my thoughts, feelings, expressions, emotions, my actions. It's like a mix of things, and it's like other people may not have the chance because, everybody's different, but other people's not going to have those same similar experiences as me. So I guess in a way, it's definitely political without even intentionally trying to be.
Yes, sir. Got you. But do you think that the politics of our country, the USA, ever interfere with music in general, in your opinion?
I think there's times when it can, but I don't think it's like a major pressing issue that's like stopping people and everybody from putting out music. I think it definitely at times can be a pain in the ass. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
And if we can we get a little history on Kiga? Like, what got you interested in music and where you started, all that good stuff. Tell us about, like, where it all began and what defines your music today.
Where it all began? I mean, I've been writing music for a while now, probably like 6-7 years, but I didn't really, like, start taking it seriously until probably a few years back, because I started writing, like, just, like I said, just expressing myself how I feel. And, like, I remember one day I spit it outside this pizza shop that was across from my high school, whatever. And, like, I was just rapping it, and this one kid, he heard it. He's like, yo, I bumped that. So then, like, I kept rapping it. I rapped it to more people, whatever. And they was like, yo, like, I bumped that. And I remember I ended up getting a job. I started getting some money. And one of the first things I did was I went to the studio and ended up recording, put out a little EP, and the numbers that did it ended up shocking me, because one track in particular gained some attention, and it was like, okay, like, maybe I can keep doing this and see where it goes, because if this, like, you know what I'm saying, this is my first time out here, and I'm already doing numbers, like, it passed, what, like 30,000 or whatever, that track, and I was like, okay, like, you feel me, that's pretty good, like, that's a success. Like I said, even if it hit 1,000, I would have been happy, but it hit 30, I was like, okay, let's see what this keep doing. And then I released my next track, and that ended up passing 250,000 just recently, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, keep going, and then now I just dropped this track, wock-tar, and I got the video coming, and it's like, I feel good that I didn't stop, you know what I'm saying? Just keep going.
Right. Okay. So, conversely, what was it about, the producer of wock-tar specifically that made you want to know, or specifically that made you want to work with him or know that you could make music with this guy?
I think it was definitely the beat. It was like, in the setting I heard it and everything, like, it was just perfect. And I knew, like, this, I could body this. Like, this is me, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just went crazy on it. And, like, still, one of my favorite songs. It's so fire. Like, the energy behind it, everything. The message and all that.
Okay. So we don't normally mention God in our interviews unless we see those type of things on our guest timelines or photos. But it's always a very interesting topic. and people that are able to get past to the traditional view of the church in general. But I also know that sometimes that's not easy to do or easy to explain to some people of like a religious mindset. In your opinion, is there a relationship that exists between men and women and God, in your opinion?
I do believe so.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like there's too much signs around us that it is shown to us on a daily basis so much that we have gotten desensitized to it, and we don't even realize, and we don't, you know what I'm saying, we become unappreciative because we think, okay, like this is regular, but everything is so complex in this entire solar system, the universe, the galaxy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ample signs everywhere, and I think there's definitely God, and I definitely believe there's a relationship between human beings and God.
Yeah. I believe the same, my man. There's too much evidence around us not to say there isn't a God or a higher power. It's just crazy.
Exactly.
To think
exactly.
that. Yeah. All right. I mean, do you like include those type of things in your music?
I do.
Or you kind of keep it separate?
I definitely try to keep it in my music because it's a very big part of who I am. I feel like if I didn't have it in my music would be fake because it wouldn't be me, you know what I'm saying? It's a big part of my life. That's how I was raised. It's what I believe. It's what I've seen, like firsthand witness, you know what I'm saying? Miracles that other people might not consider miracles, but like I said, we see so much art and beauty and destruction and everything every day that we get desensitized to what it really could be.
What's that? Yeah, I gotta agree. So, for many people out there, the idea of being an artist or celebrity equals one and the same. You know, this can be very different on some occasion. So please explain from your perspective, like, the difference between being a true artist and a modern-day celebrity. I mean, we see a bunch of those artists that are celebrities, but, you know, their music is kind of whack, but they're known by their personality and not their music.
Right.
So tell us why one of these appeal to you and the other one really don't. Or do they both appeal to you?
I'll say it like this. I don't think that being an artist and a celebrity is one and the same. I think they're two different things, and that's why they have two different words for them. Because an artist is someone who, like the root word says, is focused on art. That's their specialty. They specialize in that area, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, anything really, like singing, rapping, dancing, cooking, like, you know, the list goes on. But they specialize in that field, versus a celebrity is just somebody who has a larger than average size following or clout or attention, or people know them, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, whether they went viral, whether they're just like a local celebrity or whatever it is. But that's the main difference. And now, like, especially, you just said a modern day celebrity, that really could just be somebody who's quote unquote popping on Instagram, but that doesn't mean they're an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may have something that they do that they can also say they're an artist. Like, a lot of people with followings now are going into music because they see they have a market and they can keep, you know, their followers interested, like, with the music and whatnot. But that may not be how they got their attention, you get what I'm saying? Like, they may have just came up a different way and then are going to become an artist after, if that makes sense.
Yes, sir, it does. It does. And of course, man, we do website info and all that good stuff. Where can people go online to find out more about you, and what would they find there?
I say the best place to go online, find out something on my current status is probably Instagram. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like a lot of social media, but Instagram, you know what I'm saying, follow me at Kiga Word, Kigaword. And again, that's Kiga Word, Kigaword, not Kiga World, because I know people get that confused. I don't know how, but it is what it is. But I be keeping the gram updated. I got some new content coming out. What is it called? Oh yeah, videos on the way. It's about to go crazy. Shout out my team. You know what I'm saying? What else? Oh, I got a show on Friday. Anybody in the area of New Jersey, Bergen County, Passaic County area, pull up. Paterson, New Jersey. Friday, Ripe Studios. I'm be opening up for Fat Boy, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit. What else? I don't even know, to be honest. This is just off the top, but we got a lot more coming. So you feel me? Just stay tuned on the gram. Follow my YouTube for that video drops. You're gonna love it. Man.
Most definitely. So we're gonna play your song, wock-tar. Would you like to go behind, I guess you say behind the science of what brought that track to life and what that track means to you before we play it?
Yeah, why not? I actually wrote that track, and when I was leaving, I had just did a show, and the beat came on, and I was like, it's time for me to write to this. I feel it. And like I told you, like when you body a show, you know you did your thing, crowd going crazy, whatever. Like they was loving it. The song, I'm telling you, like the energy behind it is insane. The bass goes dummy, the beat goes dummy, without dummy. All this, everything just is a masterpiece. Honestly, that's the only way to describe it.
Most definitely. All right, guys, here it is. Kiga with the song wock-tar. We'll be right back.
Been working lately, never lazy. I know they be talking, baby, don't even faze me. Walk. Yeah, I'm a rock star. I don't know what the fuck you want. I just love a show, I feel good like a rock star. Rubies on my dick like they're riding in a cop car. I later seen them dipping all with a pop star. She throw it in slow motion, I'ma call her baby walk hard. I just love a show, I feel good like a rock star. Rubies on my dick like they're riding in a cop car. I later seen them dipping all with a pop star. She throw it in slow motion, I'ma call her baby walk hard. Baby, walk hard, then the lady wavy. I heard you got an ocean, well I'm tryna join the Navy. Sign me up, but don't you ever play me, cause I'm the type of that'll really go crazy. I've been working lately, never lazy. I know they be talking, baby, don't even faze me. Been a solid young and just how mama raised me. Pushing niggas gonna end up pushing up days. I feel like a rock star in a cop car. I'm a pop star. I'ma call her baby walk hard. I just love a show, I feel good like a rock star. Rubies on my dick like they're riding in a cop car. I later seen them dipping all with a pop star. She throw it in slow motion, I'ma call her baby walk hard. Baby, don't kill it right now. But if y'all lit, I'm gonna gotta turn them. Alright, yeah. What they say? Baby, walk hard. Yeah. Turn up. I just love a show, I feel good like a rock star. Rubies on my dick like they're riding in a cop car. I later seen them dipping all with a pop star. She throw it in slow motion, I'ma call her baby walk hard. I just love a show, I feel good like a rock star. Rubies on my dick like they're riding in a cop car. I later seen them dipping all with a pop star. She throw it in slow motion, I'ma call her baby walk hard. I've been working lately, it's never lazy. I know they be talking, baby, don't even faze me. Walk.
All right, guys, we're back. That was Kiga with his song wock-tar. Dope record. Guys, I want you to let your blessings compel you. Stop for a moment and consider all the good things which you too often take for granted. Sometimes it's your health, your family, the air you breathe, the water you drink, even though they charge us for that. Wow, I still haven't got over that concept. But yeah, your air, your home, your community, the magnificent universe around you, your faith, your friends, the knowledge you possess, your skills, and so much more. Indeed, guys, you are blessed. You are filled with possibilities, yet what good are your blessings if you're not making the most of them? Of what value are your possibilities if you do not make the effort to fulfill them? Think of the good things you have going for you. There may be many or there may be few. That matters the most is that you get them to grow. That comes from gratitude and appreciation. When you truly appreciate your blessings, they become powerfully compelling, and they grow, fulfilling your life with quality and excellence, and compelling you to reach even higher. Gratitude and thankfulness are more than just words or thoughts. To truly appreciate the good things in your life, you must take the actions necessary to nurture and defend them. You're blessed with a great starting point. Let your many blessings compel you to reach even higher. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to theradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre-free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay, but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, dini-mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.